Hello everybody, and welcome to my Hardcore WoW Challenge, another episode. Today we are going to be playing our Druid character, Oakshes. So let's just jump right in. If this is your first time watching an episode, this challenge I'm trying to get 8 characters to level 60 without dying. If a character dies, I gotta restart. The full rules in the description below, but that's the general idea. And so yeah, today we're going to be playing our Druid character, and he's our Alchemist character. Another part of the challenge is I'm trying to get all professions to max across all my characters, and that I can trade between them. So it's kind of a more collaborative effort with the characters together. The one thing I can't do that is not typical for other hardcore challenges, I can't group with anyone, even if they're also doing hardcore. It's completely solo challenge, this thing. But yeah. So this person's my Alchemist, so they're really low in cash because they've been sending so many things to other characters, and that really cuts into your silver early on. But hopefully we can do a lot of good questing today and make up some ground in that department. So we got our bear form at the end of last episode, which was really nice. Hopefully that will increase our survivability and damage output and just general efficiency a little bit. My first talent point went into Nature's Grasp, and my second talent point went into Ferocity here. We're gonna start moving down the feral tree now after it got Nature's Grasp 1 rank, just a little safety talent there. But yeah, I'm gonna pop my elixirs as well, and yeah, so we're heading up north here. There's a couple quests for us to do up here, and then we'll see how things are going. Yeah, after I finish these quests up here. Got some herbs. This character is obviously a herbless alchemist. Very useful. Double herb right here, which is awesome. I've been really surprised at how many herbs I, you know, quote unquote need. No, I don't have any of my feral combat action things on. Don't really need growl. It's maybe useful. Oh, I didn't realize I was getting hit by 2 guys. This should be still fine. I'm not too concerned. In WoW Classic, a big problem, a thing that exists is that you can't drink potions in shapeshift forms as a druid, which is pretty annoying, because if you're in bear form, it takes a lot of mana to go back in afterwards, and also while you are out of bear form, you take a lot more damage. So if you're low on health and you're into tough situations, popping out of bear form to drink a potion and then popping back in isn't always like, you do that, you're kind of thinking like, that doesn't seem like that was actually that helpful. But that's just like a calculation to make at a given time. I already feel pretty, like, the bear form already feels pretty strong. This is the first kind of fights we're getting into with it, obviously. And you can already feel the difference in how it kind of feels in fights. You deal really solid damage, and you don't have to drink at all afterwards. And the nice thing, the cadence that kind of you end up, I've leveled a lot of druids in WoW Classic and just in WoW in general, and the cadence of getting into an animal form and then fighting something, popping out, healing yourself, getting going back to animal form, fighting something else, and then while you're fighting, your mana is regenning. So that is a really kind of typical cadence of how a druid kind of quests. However, that does, wow, look at all these herbs. That does come with its own risks. If you start a fight in your animal form really quite low on mana, that is really quite risky, actually, because if you do that and then things start to go south for you, what can happen is you need to shapeshift out for healing or to get out of a root or something, and then you don't have the mana to do anything once you've gotten out, or very little mana. You can't get everything that you'd want to do done. You can't heal yourself and also get back into shapeshift form or heal yourself entangling roots, So you know, it's something to be very conscious of, that like just because you're in your shapeshift form doesn't mean you're ready to take on the fight. You know, if your mana in your normal form is low, you should wait or drink. Trying to really should have just got the quest to kill these guys before I did all this herbing in here, but I don't even really want to do it in here anyway. There's other places I would like to kill these guys, so just extra XP. But druids are just like, it takes a really bad situation for things to go really poor for you. So it's just kind of you know, it's the same kind of idea as warlock or other strong classes like hunter once they've got the pets. Is in that you need to make sure that you're not getting overconfident, and kind of trying to do things that are really risky just because you can maybe get out of them or stuff like that, because you know you still do die as druids, you know, when you're leveling normally. So like it's not, you know, you feel pretty safe and pretty good about it all, but you never know. Just gonna grab this earth root. We need so much earth roots. Every single earth root that I see, very important to get. I did get to the next tier of alchemy in between episodes. I sent some money over from another character, I think maybe the mage character, because this person didn't have enough money to actually train up the next skill level, but I needed to make more potions, or I wanted to make more potions, and so I did that. And I probably should have maybe also done that with herbalism, although we have enough of a buffer here, I think, right now. And herbalism is one of the professions. It's like skinning, where it's like you always over herb for your level. Like I never am wanting for herbalism levels, very rarely. Sometimes of course you'll come across like a herb that is a really high level herb that is in a low level zone. That does happen from time to time, but like you know, I've never been a herbalist from early on and been leveling normally with herbalism, and I've never not been able to herb the main herbs in a zone when I get to that zone. It's just never happened. You're always like, I get to max herbing like in the 40s, like I think is what typically happens there. So really don't gotta be concerned about herbing. So that's why I'm not worried. Like I might max out herbing soon, but I'll train it up. You know, not too soon, not too far away from now, but I don't need to worry about it too much. I am trying also to I'm rebalancing the audio for this episode. This episode is gonna be, I've done a little bit in post production. I've increased the volume of myself and the game, but this is the first one where I'm recording it natively without with some increased volume. And so let me know if there's any differences, anything that you think is better or worse, because I've noticed that my other videos, my older ones, I think they were really quiet, and I didn't really notice how quiet they were. And so hopefully this is a better volume, more consistent with other things that you're doing on your computer or watching or whatever. Because pretty sure, oh yeah, we did get it, okay. So the cat quest, food crate here. Might pull 3 guys here, but we can handle it. Gotta redo thorns after this. So yeah, let me know what you think about the audio. I think it should be fine. I'm on my streaming and my like recording software. I had my voice and the game like down, like the reduced volume for some reason. But I think this should sound just as good and just a little louder, closer to normal volume for things people are typically doing. So. So yeah, for talents, there are obviously good talents in every tree, but I just think Feral is just going to be the thing we end up being deepest into. You know, especially the Resto tree, I just don't think we really need any of these things. However, you know, getting, Nature's Focus to reduce our pushback on our healing spells, like, that might be a really safe thing, you know, because that's when you really need, you know, help, is for that exact situation of someone, a bunch of people attacking you and you can't get off a healing spell. Yeah, so like this would be I can't see anything above it that I would really want. So this would be right here, these 5 points there, and then maybe for either or Mark of the Wild, both are very good as well. So I could see 10 points going into here at some point. And balance that I talked about last time, like up to Omen of Clarity, and then maybe even like Thorns, improve Thorns. It's not a horrible idea since, you know, but better for when you want to take on multiple enemies, and we don't really want to be doing that. I forgot to put Thorns back on. You know, we can take on multiple enemies as a Druid, it's absolutely true, but you know, improved Thorns is really best used when you are fighting multiple enemies consistently, and we don't really want to be doing that, I don't think. So don't think that would be really particularly good use of talents. Ooh, that's a caster, didn't realize. Will they come with us a bit?
Not enough raid.
Should be okay here. I'm just going, they're gonna pull that friend anyway. I'm just gonna take the time to heal. Oh, they're also healing. Jeez. Brutal. 2 heals off. Jeez. I don't remember having this much difficulty on my hunter with these guys. I guess I had a pet. Really makes a big difference. I'm just gonna run. I don't really want to face 2 caster. Oh, this guy is staying with me. That's great. Not sure why I started this fight at 75% life. Smartest thing I've ever done. But we should be just fine. Healing, that's fine. Did I end up getting the next rank of Moonfire? I don't know. I can't remember. I think I did. Oh, just taking a drink. Come back. Get a sip of water. I think that fight would just be forgetting that these people run away. All right, let's pick up this quest from Mist. Nice, okay, and get out of here. Go get that fruit. So yeah, this will be a bit of a faster situation here because of my hunter. I kind of forgot where this person was, or this cat was, and so it took me a little time to find it. So I killed a lot more of extra of these guys than I really strictly needed to. But we gotta get this up here first, and then we're good. Then we gotta kill the general word for those things, like just like creepers. I can't remember what they're like generally called. Moss beasts. These kind of like, you know, the plant beasts, plant monsters. I don't know. Those things. I can't remember what like the just like generic term thing, because they all have different names, different types of names. But I forget if there is even if there's one, the generic kind of like just, you know, like this is a cat, these are harpies. You know, they don't say, you know, harpy on them. Those are harpies. Can't remember what the actual just kind of like generic name for those enemies are down here in the river. On mist, keep up. So yeah, this is a much faster section of doing this Oracle Glade than on my Hunter. Once again, Hunter's being very slow. I think today, if all things go well, we could get to, you know, like last episode on the Priest, I tried to push it to level 14. We might be able to push close, you know, on this character, although a lot more running around like always in Teldrassil, so that might slow us down again still, and might end up being just to level 13 or something like that. I can see that happening, but we'll see. So it goes. We're already 16 minutes in, and we've made some decent progress, but nothing incredible. Oh yeah, we have to wait for this RP. Is there anything we need to do? Yeah, it takes 10 silver to train lesser healing potions as an alchemist, which is so much silver compared to everything else. But we have to go to Darnassus.
What brings you here? Del
All right. Silverleaf and Peace Bloom, sure, pick it up. And then that looks like Earthroot. Yep. The reason I knew it was Earthroot is because it's like looks like it's on a hill there on the map. And then Mage Royal. Wow. And this really just is another encapsulation of just how many herbs there are in Teldrassil. They are just everywhere, all over the place. So yeah, this person's not a Skinner. Wow. I won't go for that silver. I'll keep. Wow. Jeez. Oh, that's an Earthroot though. Okay. Well, we're taking a big herbing detour. Big herbing detour. But you know what? We do need every herb we can get, truly. And there's no one else seems to be around to take our herbs from us, so let's just... There's gonna be a herb. If there's another herb that is not an Earthroot above us to the north here, up here on the map, I won't even go for it. But it doesn't look like... Oh, so someone died on hardcore. Rain 6 hardcore. Rip. I don't know what you would possibly die to around here. Just a couple of spiders. Interesting. But, you know... Happens the best. Good luck on your next character. I'm not gonna go for that Peace Bloom. Go back over here towards the Mage Royal and Earthroot. I've been really pleased with how the rested XP has ended up turning out for this section of the challenge anyway, right? Like, I'm sure it'll change as we go on, but it's been really nice. Like, we've pretty much been using our entire rested XP bonus every single episode, and it makes me feel really good about just like the cadence of the content, but also just like each character I think is really well positioned to be strong for the content that they're actually trying to accomplish, right? Which is, you know, important. I'm not trying to trivialize the content that I'm doing. I'm trying to make sure that things are still interesting. But I don't want things to be, I don't want us to be, if anything, I want us to be over-leveled, not under-leveled, right? And I think that's fair. I don't want to, you know, just be doing green quests and green mobs all the time. But it's nice to just be slightly ahead of the curve than slightly behind the curve. That's for sure. I'm not going to get that Peace Bloom way back up there because they'll probably just lead us to another herb to get. And we've already been getting a ton of herbs here. Yeah, I don't know what the just generic term for this type of monster is. I can't quite recall it. Yeah, I don't know. Got some better bracers. It's nice. Some earth root over there. Great. Make our way towards that. This will end up being pretty good. We'll finish this quest up. Then we'll head back to Darnassus to hand in some of these quests. And then we'll probably hit level 12 and then train in Darnassus. It'll kind of work out quite nicely that way. That'll be a good use of time. Okay, just gotta get to this earth root here. Part of me wants to actually head north up the river, just to be a bit closer to Darnassus if and when we finish this quest. And I think I'm just gonna do that. Ooh, what's this? Another earth root. Okay, worth getting for sure. Oh, and silverleaf. Do we need silverleaf? We have 45 silverleaf. Oh, look at this. So much herb. It'll be worth it in the end, and eventually we won't need to do it quite as much, I guess, but it does make me like, man, if and when a character dies. But I mean, if like a character dies that's like just a gatherer, like my hunter or something like that, like I can just not care and about professions on them anymore, because I will be like, won't need to have them helping out other characters. And I can always, if like, let's say this guy dies at like level, like a high level, and all my other characters high level, I can just power level alchemy on like another character that has herbalism or something to fulfill the challenge benefits, and just don't do professions on a new character, right? I might definitely, it's not like I am required by the challenge to do professions on every single character. It's just right now that is ending up being just the best call for both the challenge and my own personal enjoyment, and also the benefits of getting these professions are relevant. You know, the potions and the gear, the wands, those kinds of things, like tangible benefits of having these professions. They're a lot less money than we normally would, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head back down to the river and head north, because if I finish this quest quickly, I'd rather be at the bottom of the lake and slash river than at the top. I have to run a bigger distance. Miss Perry. You hate to third parry in a row. Jeez, brutal. Wow, trouble hitting this guy. Yep, doing very well on the mossy tumor front. Oh, I haven't been eating my well-fed food. I only have 2 stacks, two of them today. Did send over some more. We might get it halfway through this episode or something like that, right before I recorded. But then I thought 2's enough. Not where I kind of best time to record for the day, and I just thought I'd go for it. So usually I try and set everything up before I start recording. You know, send everything I need to all the characters that I need them on, all that kind of stuff. But doesn't always work out, and I'd rather just get the episode started sometimes. If there's something really important, like a really good upgrade for a weapon or something like that, I will just wait for it. But I'm over here for this silver leaf, might as well. Guys at the top of the lake are a little lower level, which means they probably have a slightly lower drop rate for the quest items, which is a problem, and they give us less XP for killing them. So that's not ideal, but that's okay. We will again forego that Peace Bloom because we have a lot of Peace Bloom, although now we have more Silver Leaf than Peace Bloom, but I think Silver is actually a bit more useful for us, just generally speaking. More potions require Silver Leaf, I think. More useful potions, anyway. Gonna run over this way just to get some more coverage on the map for Earth Roots. Whoa, crit. We've been pretty lucky with this quest, I think. I'm fairly certain that I've had lots of issues with this quest in the past in terms of drop rate. I shouldn't speak too soon, but it seems like things are going quite well with this quest for us. These two times we've done it on the Hunter and the Druid, you know, it's been pretty smooth. I've had times where I've gone up and down the rivers like 3 times, killing everything I saw, and like didn't finish it. Like I definitely recall that, and we're done. Boom. Like, yeah, awesome. So I don't know, but yeah, even no matter what, we are good because. I was worried that maybe we wouldn't have enough XP to level up, and even if we don't level up in Darnassus, what we're going to do after we go to Darnassus, hand some quests in, is we're immediately going to Hearth out and back to Dalinar to hand in other quests, and then we'll hit level 12 for sure there, so shouldn't be a problem. Wow, look at all these quests. Or none of these quests, these herbs. Maybe I won't get all of them. Let's just get these 2 and then start heading towards, because there wasn't any Earth Root. We're doing great. Awesome. Okay, I'll get 1 more of these, the Peace Bloom. Oh, but is that Earth Root? Oh, it's Mage Royal right there. Jeez. I think that just spawned. That wasn't on the map before, I don't think, right? Am I crazy? So yeah, the next talent points are all going to go in Frost here, reducing the rage and energy costs of most of our abilities. That's just good. Just helps with smoothing out your rage spenders and energy spenders. Doesn't feel like a big needle mover, and it's not, but it's better than this one. Although this one is better than everything else up here, I think. We don't need threat or reduced chance by prowling. You know, increasing stun duration, it's not bad, but it's not amazing. And armor, this armor, if I remember correctly from my previous time being a druid in WoW Classic, I'm fairly certain that this armor isn't very good because it applies the bonus that to this armor, to the base armor, while you're not in bear form, not this armor. So it's a very, very small increase in armor. Even at max level. I remember like doing research on like bear tanking in WoW Classic and stuff like that, like, and I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly, oh, there's Earth Root there. I'm pretty sure even at max level it gave a marginal increased armor, so at a lower level it's percentage based, so at a lower level it's not even gonna it might not even do anything, right, at all, even when you have all 5 points put into it. So because of that, the next 5 points in this tree will actually probably go into this Feral Aggression, because that's actually the attack power reduction on Demoralizing Roar, increasing that by, like, ends up being 30%, I think. Now, that is actually significant. Reducing enemies' attack power by 30% is definitely going to move the needle in damage taken. And then eventually, once we get Ferocious Bite a little later on, it increased the damage caused by my Ferocious Bite by 15%, which, yeah, that's good. You get Ferocious Bite pretty late, though, if I remember correctly. I think it's like 30s, so it doesn't happen too soon, but that's okay. And then we just get straight Feline Swiftness, because not only is it increase our movement speed by 30% once we got 2 points in it, outdoors only, in cat form only. But that's still nice for running away and just general movement throughout the world. Increasing also our chance to dodge well in cat form by 4%, which is just quite nice. It's actually quite nice. And then Sharpened Claws would be the next kind of choice. But after I get that, I might then reconsider going into some other talent trees, because everything after that is just like really about like, pumping out DPS. And we shouldn't have issues killing things, even if we don't get these talents up here. And I'd rather maybe have a bit more, maybe I get this, go for this nature's focus. Maybe I go for the Omen of Clarity, or the natural weapons, or the natural shapeshifter, or something like that. I think I'd be more likely to go into the restoration and get like improved Mark of the Wild and nature's focus, because that will increase our armor and our stats overall, and then this will just increase our survivability in really tough situations, right? Because like, yeah, if we need to get a heal off to survive, having almost no pushback on your healing spells, that's good, right? That's really good. So maybe after I get Feline Swiftness, we might start moving into the restoration tree here a little bit. And then once we're done there, maybe go back into Feral Combat, or then go into Balance. Like, I'm really liking the idea of just choosing the talents that we can get to reasonably quickly. That will just really help our survivability, right? And I think Feline Swiftness is definitely one. Nature's Grasp was one. And this one, I think, is one too. So I'm definitely becoming more amenable to that option right there. We got a pruning knife. Very good. And then we go back to Delanan. Other hardcore characters around here. Hardcore's really taken off as of lately. I kind of started this challenge, and I started playing hardcore just before. Like, I started playing hardcore again. I used to play it, I've tried it out over the years, just like on my own, doing a little hardcore challenge here and there, and inevitably having a character die. And I started up again doing that a little, just before this bit kind of blow up happened. And I started my challenge just kind of as this kind of massive blow up that happened. So it's really fun to see. And I definitely wasn't trying to like time to start a series when something was popular, but I think that's ended up being a pretty nice thing for me, which is awesome. And I love that people are playing WoW Classic again. It's a fun game. It's a great game. And have people are playing hardcore. It's a really fun way to play, I think. Okay, Archdruid. Okay, this is a pretty far away from doing that quest, but we can hearth now. I believe we got. Yeah, these are all return to Delanan, all that kind of stuff. Then we're gonna do the Relics of the Awakening, which is a long quest in a cave, and that we should be very much over leveled for at this point. I just didn't want to do it before bear form, and now we have bear form. I'm ready to do it, but I think we'll be kind of a cakewalk with it at this level. It's just deep in it, like you're deep in a cave when you do it, and that's no good. Oh, so we gotta go talk to Archdruid again, but not for any particular really good benefit, so we don't need to worry about it. Okay, so Thorns rank 2 will be in a couple levels. That's nice. In Rage, get 20 rage, but reduces the armor considered in combat. It's not really worth 8 silver or regrowth. Regrowth is also maybe not like that particularly necessary. I guess we'll take in Rage, and I won't even bother with regrowth yet, because I think we'll be fine with just a healing touch and rejuvenation for now. And Rage is nice to have. And we have another sound point. Forgot about this too. Yeah, we'll just put another one into Ferocity. I believe one of these is a Mage Royal. Excellent. These guys are very low level now. We don't really want to kill them because they would just... But we are going to have to. They don't give us any XP, so they're just slowing us down. Yeah. In Darnassus, maybe I should have done a little alchemy, but I think we're fine. Ooh, got some sweat thistle. It's our first sweat thistle. Kill this guy. Doesn't give any XP, but I might as well pick up the silver leaf while I'm right here. Okay. I think level 13 is probably where we're gonna end up getting to here. This, you know, looking at time, 35 minutes in, took us half an hour to get just one level. We'll be lucky to get to, I think, level 13 like in an hour, so definitely no level 14 on this character today. Teldrassil and just herbalists and everything just makes things just a little too slow. But that's okay. Gantron, hunt down Oakensko. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember this quest. Is it hard? I can't remember. Yeah. It's... Where is it? It's over this way, I think. I'm trying to remember. Let me read the quest again. Yeah. Oh, it's an elite. Yeah, it's an elite, but he's green now, or like Druid got bear form. Should be fine to do it. In a cave along the southern bank of the lake. Yeah. It's an earth root up there. Worth getting, but yeah, and now I remembered it's like over here. Herb City. Oh, and I can't even get up this way easily. Darn. Maybe I can go up this way, just right here. No, it doesn't look like it. I can just get just a jump in there. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Alright, I have to go all the way around. Alright, never mind, not worth it. Just one earth root. We'll survive. We'll survive without it. Oh, we'll be fine. Let's get every single earth root. Yeah, I think we'll try this quest out. It's green. It's an elite, but we'll be fine. We can always run away. Got healing, got potions. Oh, I should put my buffs back on. Obviously. It's silly. Kind of forgot about those. Stay on the ridge this time, in case there's earth root above. Good general practice thing to do if you're a gatherer. Stay on the high ground when it is kind of a moot point if you're on the high ground or not, because if a herb or a mining node or something is on the high ground and you're on the low ground and there's no easy way up, that's pretty annoying. Alright. I almost wanted to pull these three guys, but there's really no point. Thorns doesn't, there's just... So level 9 elite, yeah, we could definitely take that down. And we got a scroll of spirit, that's nice. Yeah, should be no problem at all. See if this pulls. It doesn't. I haven't made the safest escape route, but I think going this way will be fine. I kind of forgot I was fighting elite. I was just kind of zoned out for a second. But looks like things are going just fine. Does this guy like spawn extra dudes or something like that? I feel like maybe in a later version of WoW they changed it so like he has ads or something like that. Some part of my brain says that. Maybe I should remember running in here and fighting all three like a fool. Something like that. That's probably what it is. Great. No problem. Gantuan tumor. Yeah, let's just go hand it in. I don't think we have any other reason to return to Delanan or Denalan or whatever his name is anytime after this. So I think just going to hand this in right now, getting it's just money, but that money and XP, that's what we need. We need money and XP really bad. Don't really want to fight this guy, just want to get going. Shoot the gap here. Peace bloom. Guys, it doesn't give me any XP. There's no point in fighting him. Other than the minuscule silver he might drop. Yeah. Ooh, I should actually make sure. Not low on disk space on this drive. No, we aren't. Haven't had that happen too much, but it has happened a bit. I chronically keep my hard drives too full. I need to just do a big clean on my hard drives probably, but 975 XP is good stuff. All right, so we'll run quickly through Dalinar, sell a couple things, and then run over to the Hollow to do this green quest here, which will get us actually a staff that is quite nice, which is pretty sweet. And then head back to Dalinar, then head to Darnassus. Finally, that'll be if we can get all that done in the next 20 minutes or so, that'd be perfect. But I think my guess is that we probably won't be able to get all the way back. We're probably gonna go there, get the quest done, come back. But that's all I think we'll do, probably. I don't think we'll have time to run all the way back to Darnassus. Although I could just speed that video up or something like that. That could be it. But let's just go quickly sell. Spider leg. Just sell these two things. Kill the forest mushroom cap. And yeah, we're good. Okay, now let's run this way. And for this episode, if I see a herb that isn't directly in front of me, that isn't an Earth Root or a Mage Royal, I'm not gonna bother with it. We have so many herbs. I'm sure I'll regret that later when I end up actually somehow using all of these Peace Blooms and Silver Leaves. I'm sure I will somehow, and I will wish I had spent more extra time gathering up other herbs, but I think we'll be okay. We might not even hit level 13. You know, looking at this thing, it's a green quest. So mobs are gonna be easy in there, and it's just one quest. And I think it's gonna take us this episode. And I don't think we'll get all the way. Fortunately, maybe I'll make this episode a little longer. I think at the very least, going forward, you know, well, actually no, it's gonna get harder and harder to get rid of all my shit XP all the time. But I think for this episode, like, very least we should get to 13, I think. Oh, that's a Mage Royal. That's worth getting. Darn. This guy actually is green for us. He's not gray like the other ones. So he actually technically is worth a little bit of maybe doing that, killing him, but I'd rather just get into where we need to be sooner rather than later. Please don't pull this guy. Darn. Okay, I'll kill this guy since I have nowhere else to go. Nowhere else to run to. Okay, let's eat our well-fed food. In combat? Who? Okay. Strange. Yeah, if we can get in and out of this area in like 15 minutes, that would be great. I think we can. We are super over leveled for this. It's just one of these things, same thing as the hunter doing the quest just north of the Dolinar. I'm super over leveled for this, but going into this cave anytime before level 10 would have been dangerous and bad, I think. And I got bear form, and then it was just kind of inefficient to come back and do this before doing all the other stuff. And so then I got to level 11, and then I got to level 12, and now I'm doing it. And so we're just... even at level 10 with bear form, I think, you know, these guys are level 8 and 7, and the guys inside are higher. I think it would still... I think it's, you know... only because it's in a cave. It was the same quest, like, out in the open world. Same idea. Same kind of mobs and stuff. I would have done it, you know, before bear form. No problem. But it's just so deep in a cave. You just... things can go bad, and you have no other recourse other than to stand and fight. Right? And that's the thing. It's like, you know, in other sketchy areas or stuff like that, or tough quests, if things start to go bad, the recourse often that you have is to just run. But if you are in a cave like this, or you know, a barrow den, more accurately, you don't have that option. You don't have the option to run because there's nowhere to go. So you need to stand and fight, and so you need to be very confident that you will be able to take on very difficult fights with the mobs that are in the cave that you're about to enter. Like 3, 4, maybe even 5 guys chain pulling and stuff like that. Like, you need to be pretty sure that you will be absolutely fine. You want there to be almost no risk pretty much going into a cave. Out in the open world, you can just run away, right? You can just peace out at any time. Yeah, these guys are giving us absolute Garbo XP, but you know, is what it is. Yeah, and yeah, we are pretty overless, but it's still even worth doing this, even though like time-wise for XP this might not actually be worth it, but the staff we get from this quest actually is pretty worth it. So regardless of how do I do this quest again? Good question, isn't it? In here? No, he's not here. The man I need to talk to. We're just taking almost no damage from these guys. It's great. Yeah, this should be pretty easy. Yeah. I think, yeah, we'll go a little over on this episode. At the very least, we will finish this as fast as we can and then get out of here. Yeah, hearthing from Darnassus to Dolinar maybe was a mistake. Maybe I should have ran from Darnassus to here, done this quest, hurt the Dolinar. But no matter what, you're running somewhere for a long time in the hour, right? At some point, somehow, somewhere, you are doing a lot of running. You know, you can't stop it. Run from it. Running arrives just the same. Where the heck is the guy? Where's the man? The ghostly man. Confused. I thought he was standing around somewhere like this. Like, am I crazy? Like, I thought there was like a night elf dude we gotta talk to. For like a quest. I was pretty sure about this, but maybe I have it wrong. Where else would he be? Guess maybe I should not jump down there without clearing out the path first. because you can alleviate the cave thing by clearing diligently and having at least some space to run around and do things in. Or maybe even sometimes if you're lucky, you might be able to have enough space in the cave behind you that is cleared to run out of aggro range, right? Like, that is possible. If you're lucky. Shouldn't plan on being an option though. Should definitely be ready to stand and fight any fight. Guess he must be over this way. Missed. Dodge? What is level... Double dodge? What is level 8 doing? Doesn't he know I'm way better than him? Hasn't he heard? Is he allowed to do this to me? I could have sworn in this cave there was a section that started to get more difficult mobs. Maybe I'm misremembering. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough fight. Getting a text. Sorry if you heard that through the wood. I will put that on silent after this fight. Yes, this is tough. This ain't easy. I think we'll be just fine though. These two guys took a long time to show up. Alright. Alright, no problem. Augur. It's different type for sure. Happy to have the shamans out of the way. These guys might do a little more damage though. So I guess he's over here, the spectral man. There he is, yes. Not sure why I'm fighting these three guys at once. That seems a bit silly. Curse of weakness. Don't like that. Yeah, we're 85% health still. Not a problem at all. I might stay in bear form actually, like while fighting things a bit more than I typically would as a druid leveling up. Because man, you just don't take damage. It really is just that way. Now we're playing shaman. Carry change how for. Yeah, okay. So I have to go kill a shaman. They're all augurs below us, I believe. Is there like a weird mob in there? Green paws in there? With a couple augurs. I can't remember if Greenpaw, did he drop something that I need to see or something like that? I can't remember. I might as well just go kill him. Why not? I want to kill more guys to level up. And he's actually level 10, so he will actually give me some decent XP. Which you love to see. All right there. Okay. Well, we'll go hand that in case maybe this guy gives a quest to go kill Greenpaw. No, I'm pretty sure this guy gives us a quest to go like release Rageclaw's spirit or something like that. Pretty sure. Right, like, oh yeah, his own spirit, right? Kill a soul's body and then use the voodoo charm and we get something we can sell. Cool. Yeah, let's jump down and get in here. I want to kill that Greenpaw man, this Greenpaw character. There's a chest back there too. Worth it enough for me. And the fighting two guys at once does deal a little extra damage to the other guy, but it's probably not worth the extra damage I take. So. Not very good by me, I guess. Well, I guess if the damage doesn't end up being consequential, it is just a little bit more efficient. So, maybe it's not so bad. Okay, let's take this guy on. Healing himself. Ooh. Either this guy's just a weirdly named character, or he maybe drops a quest, like the start of a quest. Could be. I don't recall. I don't think he does. I think he just might be. Maybe he's like. I don't know. Like druid. I'm a druid, so he's not a druid quest, not a hunter, priest, or warrior. I don't think would have anything to do with this guy, like any class quest or anything. So yeah, I don't know what his deal really is, to be honest with you. Oh, I need to come here anyway. Great. There we go. Need to just make some space for various items. Yeah, we should be out of here pretty soon. Then we will be approaching an hour on the episode, and so just going back to Dalinar, I think will be the call. Yeah, we should level up. Actually, we should now at this point. I feel pretty confident about that. What's the next thing we want to drop? These empty vials. Well, we're definitely going to use them, I guess, is the only thing. Is there anything else that I can have that is definitely not worth very much? One light leather probably isn't worth holding on to or sending or anything like that. This guy, I think, so, if you're appropriately leveled for this quest, I think this guy's actually pretty tough to fight, but I think we'll be just fine. We are definitely more than level appropriate for this quest. And hopefully we can not have too many respawns behind us when we inevitably... I do want that. Ball spider leg. That. We need to run up here as well. I'm gonna run up there right now and kill Rage Claw on the way back. Oh, I'm still in combat. Hello? Strange. Don't want Rage Claw to aggro me while I do this. Yeah, that's looking fine. Yeah, we need to go up to get the chest of the Ravenclaw. We're gonna need more space. I will just probably re-up the Scroll of Spirit when we need space. I'm not to do too much inventory management because of the amount of bags I'm able to get for these characters, which is great. I will get rid of this, actually. Okay. Patrick pants, those are surely worth something a bit more than something we have. Well, I don't really see much. Okay, let's just redo that. Oh, no, that's a rune nesting. I was like, oh my god, a Hearthstone's up? I was like, that can't be right, but they just look the same. That's all. We do not have our Hearthstone up. Indeed, we do not. Good stat, good chunk of Earth Root, which is great. Getting some nice linen, which is also very good. Haven't done first aid on this character, but it seems unnecessary. Oh yeah, inventory's full, of course. Of course. Actually, we can get rid of this filled vessel. Because we're going to go back to Dalinar anyway, so we'll have to re-accept this quest for that, but that's okay. Oh, we actually can also get rid of this. Because we're going to go talk to the guy that we get that quest from for the other quest that we just abandoned. So that frees up 2 spaces? I thought that had a space, or was it just talk to him? Oh well. Let's just run. I was gonna jump down, but that is a silly thing to even consider. Really. Oh, our thorns has been off for a little bit. That's slow. That is also silly. Kill the shaman first. The beads. Use the beads, it said. Which beads? Huh? And use the voodoo. Oh, this is the voodoo charm. Perfect. All right, and then we just gotta get out of here. And yeah, we're actually gonna be just perfect, I think. We're gonna hit level 13 quite nicely with these couple quests to hand in. To fight through respawns, but that's okay. Guys, probably gonna heal this guy. Can we get attack off? Nice. So yeah, this will be a little longer of an episode because we're still probably minimum 10 minutes out of actually getting back to Dalinar, but I think we're just fine. Definitely can't stop the episode here, obviously. Would be silly and dangerous. So I would describe that. Worn leather bracers. Scroll of protection. Nice. We did it. Now this is gonna be probably this quest probably is actually gonna give us very little XP when we hand this in. It's been green for a couple levels now, and in fact these mobs don't even give us XP anymore. It seems, yeah, part of me just wants to run out and not bother with these guys, but the risk that we run there is we actually get enough on us that don't stop chasing us, and then we actually die, and that would just be absolutely brutal. Not worth the risk. Even though the risk I think is low. I think we could just run through these guys. Just gonna run. Bother with inventory anymore. This guy actually does give us XP, which is nice. I shouldn't be taking these silly risks here. Pulling extra guys, who knows what can happen. A chest there, that's cool. And honestly, having those elixirs gone, you can actually, I think, feel the difference. You know, we don't have the passive health regen, we don't have the extra strength or armor, take a little more damage, don't heal as much damage, all that kind of stuff. So it all kind of adds up together to be a little tougher on us. Maybe her thing when I did was not the call. Maybe you saving the herb to hurt out of this would have always been the call, no matter what. But then we'd be, yeah, I don't know. I think no matter how we planned out the route of this episode, it would have been pretty rough. Wow, that's a lot of garbage. Surely there's some garbage we could. These Patrick leggings, probably. Rather have 2 healing potions. We're gonna need, even though it looks like we have tons of healing potions, and we do. We need a lot for alchemy. I think I can run at this point, surely. I think I'll be just fine. You guys are slow as well. It's not like they're that fast. I'm gonna run them pretty much. And almost none of them give us XP. And I just want to get out of here. I don't want to fight all these guys. Yeah, we're doing just fine. And now we can use this. A very slight risk to this maneuver, but I felt pretty sure that this would be just fine, and turns out, just fine. Alright, let's get back to Dalinar, hand this in, and log out. That's the episode. Very good. Very good. Oh yeah, and as you can see, the first episode we've actually been able to use our bear form. Fantastic. It just, you deal good damage, you don't take good damage, and you don't have to use mana to deal or not take that damage. So, you know, feels a lot faster, smoother, better, and yeah, just very, very good. So yeah, this episode won't be too much longer. In fact, in between episodes, I might run to Darnassus for alchemy reasons and stuff, but what I'll do for that is I will record it and show the sped up footage at the start of the next episode, maybe even in picture-in-picture or something like that. So just so you can be sure that I didn't die on the way or anything like that, even though what is going to kill me on the road here at level 13, I don't know how, it'd be hard to do. It'd be difficult to find something that would kill me. But I think that's what I'll do, because I do want to go back to Darnassus for reasons. But don't really want to do it this episode. I think just now is the best time to log out. I'm not even going to hand that quest in. No point, really. What I will do, so I don't forget, is go pick up this quest that I abandoned while down there in the cave. Just sell a little bit of stuff, just to get some space. More of the quest items. I'm going to pick this up before I forget. All right. And then I will log out. And that's that. So that's the episode. If you liked the episode, if you like the content, if you like the challenge, all that stuff, please like the video. Helps out a lot. And if you have any feedback about the sound, I changed the sound a little bit this episode. If you have feedback about just how things are going and you want to write it out, please leave a comment. I love to read the comments. And of course, as well, if you want to see the more videos and you want to be alerted when I post a video, please subscribe. I post every single day pretty much, and sometimes I post twice a day with the recap episodes that happen every 8 episodes. I do a recap that I go through the highlights of on the characters and give you an update on how they're doing. But that's that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the final episode of this cycle, the Warlock episode. Should be lots of fun. All right, see you guys tomorrow.